Okay folks, I'm reviewing the Granger's down wash kit, and it says for all down articles and equipment, and then it's got it in another language, looks like French, and it's got this written on the other side, and it's got a load of information written on the back. You can pause that if you want to read it, and then that on that side. There. So let's open it up and look what we got inside. So we got this I presume will go in the dryer with the sleeping bag to fluff up the down when it's spinning, if I remember rightly. When I've washed down before, I've used you can use tennis balls or golf balls, I guess, and this is the actual yeah, it's 300 milliliter, I think. So yeah, this is for down sleeping bags and down jackets, which I'm going to wash both. It's now summer, it's probably the best time to wash it so it dries quicker as well, and after, you know, put it in the dryer, you've still got to dry it a bit, so so yeah, this is the down wash liquid bottle, and then there's some instructions here, quite small writing. Might want to pause that. I don't know if you'll be able to see it though, because it's quite small writing. Many languages there. And same again here. Looks like that's upside down actually. So yeah, there's the English one by the looks of it. Down washing kit. So if you want to read that, pause it. Okay, so let's test it out. Let's see how it does with my see how it washes my down sleeping bag and coat. Okay, well, the first thing you must do is turn your sleeping bag inside out, down sleeping bag inside out, or if you're doing your coat the same, turn it inside out. This is because when you wash it, so all the dirt can escape, because if you don't turn it inside out, the outer shell, the waterproof shell, will entrap the dirt. So all the oils that's built up over time when you're down. So you need to turn your coat or your sleeping bag inside out before you wash it with the down liquid. This is a recommendation from me anyway. It doesn't actually say that on this packing, I don't think, but it's one of the suggestions you can find online as well. Okay, before you put your sleeping bag or down coat in the washing machine, you need to rinse out your washing machine to make sure all the soaps are out of it, because that can damage your down sleeping bag or coat. Okay, and now for the next stage. Okay folks, now putting the sleeping bag in the washing machine. So it's all done inside out. Okay. Okay, and close that, and you've got to put on a delicate spin, and 30 Celsius. Okay, now to put in the washing liquid. Okay, folks, so you've got 2 of these in of the liquid. Something like there. And put that in go. Okay folks, so I put it on woolen silk, which is 30 Celsius. And now I'm starting to fill up the water, and it'll be spinning soon. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah, this is the first time I've washed this sleeping bag in probably maybe more than probably a few years actually. So it really does need to be washed, and last winter I was noticing it really wasn't being as warm as it should be. This sleeping bag should be able to handle -6. Well, it was extremely cold in -6, even with a hot water bottle. It was sort of not exactly luxuriously warm, but it just about did the job. But yeah, this should be fine in -6, this sleeping bag, so it's hopefully does a job for next winter, this wash. Okay folks, so now the time is to take the sleeping bag out of the washing machine and place it on a blanket to carry it safely to the drying machine without ripping the seams off the sleeping bag, because it's heavy when it's wet obviously. Okay folks, so I've safely put the sleeping bag onto the towel, and now I'm going to transport it to the dryer. So okay folks, I've got it in the, I've transported it to the dryer now, and I'm going to put it on cupboard dry, because I think that's the most delicate heat for this dryer, I presume, cupboard dry hopefully. And I'm just going to put the balls that specialist balls it came with. This gives the sleeping bag a loft when it's spinning, I guess. So put that one on there. You get free. You can use tennis balls apparently, but I don't know. It's come with this, so I guess this would be better. Okay, so I'm going to close that up and start it up. Okay, folks, I'm about to put the down coat into the washing machine now. Now I've got the down sleeping bag in the dryer now, so I'm going to do the same process with the down coat inside out as with the sleeping bag, and close it up and then put the washing liquid in. Okay folks, I'm going to check it now. I've had it on just for over an hour. Let's see how it is. That's feeling okay. I think that might be okay to take out now to dry off in the sun now. I think that might be a good idea. I'm going to wash the coat. I'm just putting the washing liquid in. First one. Okay, now for the second cup of liquid to wash my down coat. Okay folks, so I've took the down jacket out of the washing machine now, and it's finished, and then I'm going to put it in the dryer. It's got the balls in there, special down balls. Yep. Okay, so let's close that up and put it on cupboard dry free, and start. Okay folks, well I did the sleeping bag, but it's gone. I've dried it all out, but it's clumpy, so I've got to redo it again. So this time I'm rinsing out the washing machine before I wash the sleeping bag to make sure it's totally clean of any other liquids or soap or whatever. I'm going to do it slightly different this time. I'm going to use the same product to wash it. So yeah, let's see how it goes. Well folks, I tried washing it again, which I did. Then I put it in the dryer on cupboard. The setting on my dryer is it's got cupboard dry, which I presume is like the most delicate drying mode there is. Cupboard dry. And guess what happened? I put the balls in that the kit came with, and I got a great big burn hole in my down sleeping bag there. Luckily I checked on it every now and then, and yeah, so basically not saying it's obviously not the washing powder's fault that I've got a burn here. It's obviously it was a little bit too hot in the dryer, so now I've got a great big burn hole in my sleeping bag, and the feathers I guess are still clumped up, and there's no way really. I don't want to put it back in the dryer because I'll run the risk of getting another burn hole in the down bag. So hopefully when it dries out, I'm going to try and declump it by hand. That's the only way I'm going to be able to do it really, and dry it out in the sun. I'm going to patch this up with the tent repair kit. I've got some glue and stuff, so I'm guessing that'll work on this, rather than me going and wasting money on glue and stuff. So otherwise it looks like I might have to invest in a new winter sleeping bag, which is not cheap. Okay folks, so I patched up the burn hole in my sleeping bag there, which has come out quite nice, but now I've discovered there's some other burn holes or burn marks here on the side by the zip. I've got a burn, it's all burnt the fabric there and a hole, and where else is it? Ah, here it is. I've got the starts of a burn mark here. It's weakened the material. It's got a little hole there. This is all burnt, so that needs to be patched as well. I'm not sure how I'm going to patch this bit by the zip, because it's a pretty awkward place to patch, but we'll try. So yeah, basically the dryer did it, and it before I dried my down coat and I washed this before, and it didn't burn at all on the same cupboard dry settings on the drying machine, and it was fine. But I had it zipped up then. I decided to unzip it this time because I thought it might help make it more, bring the loft back better, declump the feathers. I put the specialised balls in the dryer. But anyway, so maybe it was that unzipping it that's made it burn. Maybe it didn't, or maybe it's because I did it twice. I tried to dry it twice in succession, so maybe it got too hot. Obviously it did get hot, it burnt holes in it. So yeah, you got to be really careful when you dry these sleeping bags. Of course, it's not the the product I bought's fault. This is the just the way I washed it. But in a way, if the product with the balls did actually the first time give me loads of loft in the sleeping bag and it wasn't all clumped up, it would have been I wouldn't have needed to wash it again, and this wouldn't have happened. You know, I wouldn't have got burn marks in my burn holes in my sleeping bag if the product I bought worked the first time, and it didn't, because it was all. I put the balls in the dryer, dried it in the dry machine for the right amount of time, quite a few times, and it didn't. All the feathers were still, quite a lot of it was clumped still. So those balls don't really work, to be honest. Not the way I did it anyway. So yeah, not too happy about that. But of course, the product was not responsible directly for burning holes in my sleeping bag. But if it had worked the first time, the product, like I said, giving it loads of loft, then I wouldn't have ended up burning my sleeping bag trying to dry it a second time and wash it a second time. So yeah, not I mean, it's made the sleeping bag, the cleaning products made the sleeping bag. It smells much better than it did. It has cleaned it. It's not. It hasn't cleaned off the these marker pen marks off my sleeping bag, but it doesn't smell bad anymore. But clearly, because it, like I said, it didn't give the sleeping bag loft. Really, it didn't really work. The bottom of the sleeping bag down here, it did loft up, but it's just this top bit where the feathers are clumped, and they still are now. It might be a little bit better than it was last time, but yeah. So yeah, not too happy about that. But as I said, it's not 100% the fault of the cleaner that I've got holes in my sleeping bag. But it wouldn't have happened, as I said, if it worked first time.